Mia Wolf here, and I cannot wait to get started on this tour I'm about to show you. If you've ever heard the term West Summerlin, that's where we are, and I can't wait to show you the homes. Today we're gonna look at homes that are around $1 million, and believe me, you do not want to miss this episode, so let's go ahead and get started.
All right, so I'm here with my girl Mia. We are up at this property up in West Summerlin. And again, I got a lot of requests for what you can purchase in Summerlin for around $1 million. So this property is low $1 million, 4,500 and change square feet. You opt for a 5-bedroom, 4-car garage, which I will tell you, I never see 4-car garages in Vegas. They're very hard to find in non-custom homes. So what do you think about the dining area, Mia?
I mean, as soon as you walk in, you just can't help it. Your eye is just drawn right here to this beautiful entryway.
Yeah, huge ceilings.
Great dining room,
Yep.
Beautiful focal points,
Yep.
and this office, I mean,
Absolutely.
Everybody needs an office these days.
Yeah, so we are finding that a ton of people are moving here from California, New York, Florida, because the cost of living is so high in those areas. And in Las Vegas, we have such reasonable cost of living. I think it's crazy how many people don't realize that we don't have any state income tax. We have super low property taxes. And a home like this, now you're gonna be assessed at first on a new build, you're gonna be assessed pretty low on property taxes, and then they'll reassess you the next 6 months. So every 6 months you get reassessed with your property taxes. Now I'll tell you an example. So a home that's worth about $1 million might only assess out around 600,000 or 700,000 on property taxes. Now, you only pay 0.95% of the assessed value of a property. So a property tax for a home like this might be $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a year, okay? So if you're looking, like a lot of people have been looking even to move to Texas. I saw what the rate of property taxes are in Texas versus Nevada. A lot of people are working from home now, you know? So what do you think a home like this would cost in California?
I mean, oh my gosh. I mean, you're looking at 3-4 times, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, there's so many incentives for Las Vegas that you might not know about, like the property taxes, the insurance rates, things like that, the cost of living.
Absolutely.
I mean, you just did a video on that about the cost of living in Las Vegas. So check those out, and let's go to the rest of this house.
Let's go check out those views.
Oh,
I
can't
see
wait.
something so amazing over there. Let's go take a look at it. All right, Mia, the kitchen. We can't help but talk about this kitchen. There must be 100 cabinets and drawers in this kitchen.
I mean, when he does a pan of this, you've got like 30 feet of cabinet space.
Yeah, it's amazing. Top of the line appliances, you have built-in fridge. Now, remember, all these things do not come included. And I will tell you that a lot of people do a buyer fail when they go to new construction without a versed realtor because they don't know what to pick at the design center. And I will tell you, I've saved my clients thousands of dollars over the years because we do have a lot of connections in Las Vegas for subs that can do things for a lot less expensive than you're going to pay at the builder's design center. So you have to be very cautious about that.
Right, and we've even been doing these design centers via Zoom with some clients on FaceTime because like it's important to have your realtor there to help you and not to overspend.
Absolutely. And picking a lot. There's so many things that people don't understand. So do not go into new construction without representation. I always tell people it's like going to court without an attorney. You wouldn't do that, right? Now, you do have a right to have representation at new construction. So make sure you do call a versed realtor like me or myself to accompany you on your visit to go see new construction. Now, a lot of people say I've already gone into a builder already, and most of the time they will still let you have representation if you do opt to do so. So make sure that you let them know you have a realtor that you are working with. So
next video idea.
Yeah, right. Next, do you guys want to talk about new construction in the video ideas? So let's talk about what's back there. What about these views?
I mean, first of all, I wouldn't mind spending hours cooking in this kitchen
Right.
while I'm looking out this window.
Absolutely. Now, something people need to know about Summerlin. So there's some really fun facts about Summerlin, which I'm going to do a video talking all about Summerlin and things that people don't know. But Summerlin is actually one of the highest elevations here in Las Vegas. We can trend up in this area about 7 to 10 degrees cooler than the Strip. Now, why is that? Again, you're up higher. Plus, you've got to remember, you've got a ton of concrete that's bouncing heat down there. Now, when it's 110 and we're 100 up here, does it make a big difference? You know, it's relative, but it does still help to have a little bit cooler. You have some amazing views up in Summerlin, and a lot of people like to live up in the Summerlin area because it is a master plan community, top-rated master plan community. But remember, you're gonna be paying high prices up here.
Right, and another thing about Summerlin is, I mean, the new schools that are popping up, the shopping, dining. I mean, it really is turning into just something that is taking a life of its own.
Absolutely. You know, a lot of people ask me, like, what can you compare it to? I guess you could compare it to a Scottsdale. The difference between us and Phoenix, I feel, is that we have so much entertainment accessibility to us here, where they don't have that, obviously, in Phoenix. And now we obviously have the Raiders, we have the Golden Knights, and so many fun things to do. And then now they're building that huge dome, MGM is, for events. But we can't forget about Red Rock Canyon.
I know, that's what I was gonna say. I mean, we have the Strip here. We can enjoy the beautiful view. We can go to the Strip and enjoy dining, entertainment, but we can also take our bike out of our fourth car garage and go take a bike or a hike down Red Rock, which is, I mean, how many minutes away?
Oh my gosh, probably 5 minutes to the mouth of Red Rock.
Yeah, and that's it's a huge tourist attraction. When I first moved here, I didn't even, like, I heard about Las Vegas Strip. I didn't really know much about Red Rock, and that it's in my backyard is unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. All right.
Well, I can't wait to see the rest of this house.
Let's go check it out. All right, so now this option is really cool. And I'm finding that a lot of people are doing this because we have like multi-generational families that are moving into homes. So this is an option for a second master. This room's huge. They use it for a gym, obviously. And then look, amazing built-in.
This is great option for, somebody that lives with you, an older child, anybody, and it's not separated like a casita would be.
Sure.
So it's in here, and, you know, older person that can't get the steps, this is perfect. And they have their kitchen combo, sitting area, bedroom area.
And then they have amazing views too. But you know, so you have like a kitchenette area that a lot of builders call this a next gen. Lennar was really big on calling these like next gens, and they usually would have them on like the back side of the house. But yeah, this is a great option. They split the garage here too, so you have another space to put like another bedroom. And I'm finding that new construction now, they kind of went back to more rooms, which I found a trend for a while was they were actually just doing these huge open great room areas. My house was built in 2013, and I just have like one huge room basically downstairs with one bedroom. And I actually really like the way that the new construction is trending, in the way that they are doing more living spaces in rooms, so you can have that much multi-generational.
Because everybody wants some privacy too, and so it's perfect.
Yep, it's great.
Very relevant, and you've got a door that you can access the outside without going all around the house.
It's great. All right, let's go check out upstairs so you get a little bit of a view of what the living space looks like upstairs. Let's go check it out.
Right.
So they did some really smart things up here. And like I said, I feel like these builders are getting smarter. So they have laundry area on the second floor, which, because all the bedrooms are up here. We're moms, we don't want to lug laundry up and down the stairs. Now, what about this open space up here?
I mean, this could be used for so many things. It's great to have a loft. Just for everything. You could put an office up here again if you needed to.
Absolutely. And this is a great second space for kids. So, you know, if you have children or you just even want to get away and have a second space, my husband uses our loft the most. He sits up there and watches TV, which is great. And then you, again, have these amazing views up here as well. So, and all the bedrooms, I will say, are really good size, Mia. And I find that a lot of homes in Las Vegas, you have to check the bedroom dimensions because it will be like, you'll have a master that's like 17 by 14, and then you'll have like a 10 by 11 secondary bedroom.
You can't put any furniture in it.
Absolutely. So, you know, check that out when you go and look at properties like that. Let's go check out the master. Okay, so this is an amazing master. You have a sitting area. You have this little bar area.
I love it.
And, you know, you have a king-size bed in here. They've done very modern touches, which everybody likes nowadays. And then you've got to see the piece de resistance, right?
And the lighting is so great in here. You've got oversized windows.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Now look at this bathroom. The bathroom is amazing. And the closet is amazing. So yeah, huge picture windows, very, very large shower. Now I'm finding that the trend is some people are not doing bathtubs anymore. And if they are doing bathtubs, they're doing freestanding bathtubs. So you're having a freestanding bathtub here and a large shower. A lot of people have removed the bathtubs and just done a big shower.
Right, and they're calling them wet rooms too now, aren't they? The huge extended shower, which is cool.
Yeah, so this is it's a beautiful master bedroom. I think everything that you would ever want, even the split vanities. It's awesome. All right,
the ceilings and the view, I mean, it's all there.
Yep, let's go check out the other bedrooms.
Okay.
So you have a bathroom and a walk-in closet, which a lot of houses in Vegas do not have walk-in closets. So that's really nice to have, and your own bathroom. It's not attached to the bedroom, but you do still have a bathroom in there. So that's great. And good size bedroom, like really good size.
And they're so tall too. The ceilings aren't hitting you down here, so you could easily put extra shelves all the way to the top.
Absolutely.
And you've got plenty of space for a queen, even a king size bed in here.
That's a really good point, Mia, because you'll find that a lot of the older homes in Vegas have much smaller doorways. Now, if you live in an older part of California, you're going to be used to this. I just had a client move from Northern California, and they lived in 1,400 square foot house there, like older windows, everything was older, plumbing, electrical, everything, and their doorways were very, very low. So this is, I think, an 8 or 9 foot door. It might be 9 foot. So now most of the time you will pay extra to upgrade that with the builder, but it is nice to have that option. And you know, we have lowy windows here. A lot of people ask, like, what are the heating and cooling costs in Vegas? Let's talk about that for a minute.
Right.
So heating and cooling costs in Vegas, now gas here is very inexpensive, and you're rarely going to put on your heat here. Okay, so it's December. We still, I think I put my heat on once, and I've already turned it off again because we're still in the 70s right now. Now it's a little bit warmer than it usually is during this time of the year, but you know, very inexpensive.
Yeah, very inexpensive. Of course, you're going to need those ACs in the summertime.
Yes, yeah. So make sure you have those upgraded and
But another great thing about these new construction homes, opposed to some older homes, is they're so energy efficient.
Yes.
The way they are built is about half the cost of what an older home would be. So.
Absolutely, yeah. Your heating and cooling costs should be relatively low. I'll give you an example. My home was built in 2013. I live up on this side of town, and my heating and cooling costs, well, my cooling costs in the summer around 250-ish. So, and my house is about 3,500 square feet. So that's not bad at all. I have a newer home, and so it's very energy efficient. We have lowy windows in these homes, so they are going to stay cooler in these bedrooms, which helps. So,
and not to mention, if you're in Summerlin, remember, it stays cooler here.
Yes, it's a little bit cooler here. All right, let's go check out more.
Yeah. Wow, this is a big bedroom.
This is really, really nice. This is a big bedroom for Vegas standards for sure.
Right. A junior suite with your own bathroom.
Yep. Walk-in
Big
closet.
closet.
Yep. This is great. So
Beautiful.
my son would love to have this as his bedroom. I
Right.
think I'm sold. I want this house.
Let's go right it up.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, so I think we need to go check out, though, one of the best parts of this house, which is the outside, the outdoor area.
Let's do it.
And what do you have to have when you live in Vegas? I mean, you don't have to have it,
Right.
but if you don't have one, you're going to really regret it.
4-letter word.
Yeah, let's go see.
Let's go.
Let's go. All right, Mia, this is one of the best parts of this house.
My favorite.
Yes, and listen to the water feature.
I know. I tell you what, there's something so relaxing about water. I mean, it is. It's very relaxing. It's comforting.
It's cathartic. Now, the great part too about these newer homes is that you do have these pocket doors. Now, most of the time these are not included, so you have to, that's again, I can't stress having someone that knows new construction and knows what upgrades to do and what are included and all those good things. But these pocket doors are amazing.
I mean, they add so much to your house because it actually enlarges your living space. I mean, how much can you enlarge a 4,500 square foot house? But this can become your extra dining room.
Absolutely.
And because Las Vegas weather is so mild most of the year, you're going to use it a lot.
Yep, you will sit out in this backyard a lot. So, and now you're going to notice too, I'd like to say something as well. Most view lots are not going to have the super deep backyards because they usually don't have another house back behind them.
Right.
So sometimes when you have a house back behind you, you'll have that berm. So picking your lot's important. And that's where, again, it's really important to have someone that knows what they're doing in new construction.
And especially with the design aspect, because they are making the pools narrow, but they make them long, and they're really incorporating that into the pools where you don't miss that size.
Absolutely. So, all right. I think this was an amazing tour. What do you think?
I agree.
Okay. So if you guys have any questions about, again, moving to the Las Vegas Valley, or you have any questions about these homes, or just, you know, anything in general about Las Vegas, reach out to us. We're here to help you guys.
All right. And we love to talk. So
yes, absolutely.
We will call us, give us a message. We will respond.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Take care.
Bye.